everybody. So today I'm going to do my homework. This is the 8 times homework. And down below here is 9 times. I'm going to start from the 8 times. So, you see, this first question, I have to say all of these 8 times from 0 to 9. And here is the meaning part. You see all these hearts? Those are all 8. So let's say it from 8 times 0 to 8 times 9. 8 times 0 is 0. Say it with me. It means 8 in no places because it's 8 times 0. And 0 means nothing. 8 times 1 is 8. Say it. It means 8 in one place. See it here? Next one. 8 times 2 is 16. It means 8 in 2 places. 8 times 3 is 24. Say it. 8. It means 8 in 3 places. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 4. It means 8 in 4 places. 8 times 5 is 40. Say it. It means 8 in 5 places. 8 times 6 is 48. Say it. It means 8 in 6 places. Can you see? 8 times 5 and 8 times 6 are... Can you see that 40 is 8 times 5, but when it turns to 8 times 6, it goes into 48. See? From 0 to 8. Like the first one we saw here. Let's continue. 8 times 7 is 56. Say it. It means 8 in 7 places. 8 times 8 is 64. Say it. It means 8 in 8 places. 8. The last one. 8 times 9 is 72. Say it. It means 8 in 9 places. Now let's go to the next question, number 2. I have to write the answer of all these questions you can see here. So you see all these things here. I have to write the answers down without looking here because I'm also a smart boy. So let's start. 8 times 1 is what? Yes, 8. 8 times 4 is what? Yup, 32. You got that one right. 8 times 7 is what? 56. 8 times 5 is 40. You got that one right. 8 times 0? Of course. You are definitely right. 0. Then 8 times 0 means 8 in no places. I told that you before that 8 times 0 is 8 in no places, which in 0 is nothing. Let's go. 8 times 8 is what? 64. 8 times 3? Yeah, you're right. 24. Getting that one right. one, 8 times 6. Do you know what 8 times 5 is? If you can do that, you can do 8 times 6. 8 times 5 is 40, so 8 times 6 is, yeah, you're right, it's 48. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 9, the last one, is 72. You got all these questions correct. Now let's go to the next question. I have to put all the numbers here, all the numbers from 0 to 9 in these places. Okay, let's start from number 1. 8 times square is 40. Do you know what will enter the square? You're right. It's 8 times 5. Next one. 8 times square is 72. Do you know the answer? Yep. 8 times 9 is 72. Do you know what 8 times square means? A square is, so the answer is 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times square is 56. Do you know the answer? Yeah, you're right. It's 8 times 7, which is 56. 8 times square is 8. This is the easiest one you know. 8 times 1, yeah, you're right, is 8. Next one, 8 times square is, yeah, you're right, 8 times 3 is 24. Because, see, 8 times 3. Next one, 8 times square is 48. Do you know the answer? Yep. It's 8 times 6. What about 8 times square is 0? Everybody knows this. 8 times 0. You got it right. 8 times square is 64. Do you know the answer? 8 times? You're right. It is right. It is right. It's 8. 8 times what is 16? Do you know the answer? Okay. The answer is 8 times 2. Did you get it right? Now let's go to the back page. Whoa. Let's start from this part. Let's say it as we're doing it. 8 times 0 is? Yeah, 0. 8 times 8 is? Yeah, you're right. 8. 8 times 2 is? You're right again. 16. 8 times 3? 24. Right again. 8 times 4? 8 times 4 is 32. Yeah, you got it.
When you got to 8 times 1, you made a mistake. You said 8 times 8.
Oh, sorry. Can I say that part again?
Yeah, can you say that nicely? 8 times
Okay.
1 is 8.
Now let's say it from 8 times 1 again. 8 times 1 is? Yeah, you got it right. 8. 8 times 2? 16. You right again. 8 times 3? Yep, you are definitely right. 24. 8 times 4? 32. Yeah, you're right. Now, what about 8 times 5? You're correct. 40. Now, what about 8 times 6? Yeah, 48. 8 times 7 is 56. See this? 56. 8 times 8? Yeah, you got this right again. 64. Now the last one. If you can do this, you're a master. 8 times 9 is... Yeah, you're correct. 72. You're great at this. Now let's go to this part. It starts from 8 times 5. So, what's 8 times 5? You're correct. 40. 8 times 1? Anybody knows that. And you're correct too. 8. 8 times 8? 64. Right again. 8 times 2? 16. You are so amazing at this. 8 times 7? 56. That's so amazing of you to figure out from 8 times 5 to 8 times 7. 5 more questions to go on this part. 8 times 4? Yeah. 32. 8 times 0? Anybody knows this? And you know it too. And that's why you're correct. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 6? Oh, wow. This is so amazing of you. 48. 8 times 3? You're correct again. 24. 8 times 9? You know this one. Yeah. 72. Now let's go to this part. 8 times 5? Yeah. 40. 8 times 8? 8 times 1? Yeah. You're correct again. 8. 8 times 7? 56. 8 times 8? You're correct again. 64. 8 times 2? Yeah. 16. 8 times 4? Yup. 32. 8 times 0? 0. You're correct. Again. Great. 8 times 6? 48. You can do this. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 3? 24. You're almost at the end. Only this one to go. 8 times 6? 48. 8 times 0? Yeah, 0. 8 times 7? That's 56. So right again. 8 times 8? Yeah, great. 64. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2, yeah, you're correct again. 16. 8 times 1, another correct person 8. 8 times 3? Yeah. 24. 8 times 9? 72.